これが俺の最高地点だ。
Si tu perds la dernière ronde, tu vas perdre.
Ok, si tu gagnes,
Tu perds l'autre, tu vas perdre. T'es dans le top 4.
mais c'est pas
Ça va dépendre de tes tiebreakers. Si t'es des godly tiebreakers.
Je vais aller faire ça. Je vais pas au chauffeur avant de.
Parce que lui, il y a un drop, c'est pour ça que les tiebreakers est plus. 33% tiebreaker.
Je t'avais juste coulé. 33%?
Ouais.
Mais c'est correct, tu win out everything. C'est ton moment.
Il y a quand même du bon monde à côté là.
Bro, t'es littéralement genre the light of God.
Ouais. De Rossi.
Parce que moi, j'ai bien sûr un. Donc à 3,
Harold? Gros 7. Je vais 2.
Meron na jugadas con Digo, moi je le petit
Ouais, vas-y.
c'est quoi le tag?
SABO.
Moi je suis pas.
Avec le rubber pack?
Ah ouais, ça va.
7 et 2.
Justin avec
Non.
Avec un 0, je joue le prochain.
No, on paper.
Go on. You effect?
Beyond Decklist.
7, 8, and
Attends, base. Freeze, vu que t'as un 0, je fais une carte. C'est de là qu'on va.
Nami.
Pitch 1?
Un petit peu de temps. Attends, base 0.
Combien d'entre
On peut attaquer.
You effect?
5
You can say it's happy. You can say it's happy.
1100?
On a jusque la première.
Yeah. Outside.
On va attaquer. Je vais jeter.
60.
You effect? Sorry, 12.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, 12.
Tu veux pas que j'attaque? Non. Parce que ça, je peux t'en jouer.
11.
Décide. Ça c'est bon, c'est bon. Les deux, non, vas-y. On va pas arriver?
Je l'ai rajouté.
Ouais, pour l'instant, c'est ça.
Est-ce que je vous ai donné un bon? C'est bon, ça.
On va arriver. Moi je suis content.
Éventuellement. C'est bon? Ça fait plaisir. Salut.
Un autre. 6-40.
Moi, je suis un expert de cartes de hockey. Je vais penser avec moi.
No dog, right?
No dog.
Est-ce que vous attendez
Wake up, sheeple. We got a coast.
On continue, 10. Arrêtez de lire, on aurait fini déjà.
No sugar. Pass.
Madame, je sais tout. Alors, je sais pas tout. T'as raison.
10. Il est fait, je sais. On va arriver. C'était là. Ah, c'est une c'est quoi? On va le faire. Fait que ton tour, je suis à 7, puis c'est un village. 7 ans, on a 10.
7. One K and yeah.
C'est plus la piste. J'ai une carte. C'est juste une carte, je peux. C'est le petit de il y a quand même des petits swings. Puis des petits.
En même temps,
Non, c'est un gros swing qui arrive.
non.
Ça aurait été genre 4-10 qui arrive. 7-9-9. C'est farfetch, mais dans 12 vies. T'as-tu un 0 dans ton poche?
C'est Ronaldo. Dans le même paquet, dans le premier liste, le même paquet, c'est Ronaldo. Non, c'est le prisme.
Je pense pas qu'on le fait. C'est pas un...
Well, you're thinking. Yeah, go. What's your thinking?
Une carte en main, ça? Un de 9. Ah, le deck de Zoro. Non, c'est le fait. C'est le fait. Je sais pas. Tac, tac, faut que t'en comptes 3. C'est quand même sur le 3, c'est quand même beaucoup. Non, faut que t'en comptes 2. C'est quand même beaucoup.
Ça vaut tout mon plat.
Le 4, c'est leader. 9.
C'est correct. OnePiece.
Seven.
Yep.
Like this. 3. Yeah. Yeah, fifth one.
Yeah.
6.
Going to MIHAWK? Yeah.
Never mind, yeah.
If you want to do something, fine.
Sure. I would have thought 6.
6 first? Still eating. 15.
Bien joué. Non, mais les deux, enfin, j'aime tellement pas essayer d'aller pro game pour la comédie.
Genre, j'aurais plus chier à faire des games. Genre, plus. Moi, ça. Mais quand. J'ai fait tout pour ça, mais quand c'est pas. Tu sais que je pourrais voir ça après.
Oh, ouais, c'est vrai. J'aurais pas souvent inclus. J'aurais peut-être une vie, puis j'aurais pas souvent inclus.
C'est que comment? Avec 10 dans 4
Ouais, ça va.
Fait que ça, c'est la carte. La seule chose, c'est que.
Ah, pour rien. Ok.
Je jouais Shadow Marathon en français.
Mais ça pense. C'est quoi, c'est juste les barreaux?
Ben, c'est lui, là. C'est quand même bon. Que mon œuvre va pas passer, c'est pas. Les mots, je peux dire.
Genre pour éviter que j'ai pu faire ton clé. Mais je pense que ce qui pourrait faire gagner, c'est au lieu de faire 2 ans, ça reste que genre le line de Nami, puis maintenant j'en ai pas ça permet de chercher le yeah.
Il y a 2 enfants.
Ça c'est un potentially more, but this is guaranteed 9. You guarantee 9 for
Avec lui, ouais, plus.
Since I get to look like Nami this was my main, right? Genre, c'est ça. Mais c'est que...
Size 9?
Yeah. Yeah, but that's what Nami is. You know what the card does, and you come how many dogs it does. It just relates like where you want to decide like what's this
C'est possible qu'il reste encore vivant. Si dans le bas, il reste encore.
C'est ça que je pense. Mais yeah, c'est ça. That's the only way que t'es capable d'être plus. Parce que c'est comme mon ami, genre, si je veux mon ami, non, c'est ça. C'est le cœur. Any other thing,
Ça m'a tellement genre.
Damn.
Lucci,
Le Lucci, il est pas?
moi j'ai une amie. Avec le genre d'ami. Ouais. Non. Il est vraiment.
C'est genre. Je voulais partir pour game, mais genre, je n'étais pas acheté ce que je voulais.
C'est dur.
Ouais, c'est pas
Je me fais dans le jeu.
J'avais vu ta pote Perona, peut-être là, je voulais partir pour game, mais genre, vu le nombre de cartes.
J'avais un Perona en main. J'allais la pitch.
C'est vrai, c'est ça, ouais.
Mais j'ai pitch, j'ai venu deux Marco.
Bah, il s'est fait
J'ai pitch un, puis je suis comme. Il me reste un Gecko dans le deck.
Ouais,
So maybe
c'est
it's
ça, ouais, c'est ça. Si t'aurais eu, c'est où? Je m'entendais pour genre le Sanji pour
Je l'ai pas pitché.
parce que j'avais assez pour 30 ans.
Ah non.
Genre, à faire swing 15, j'avais assez pour 30
Je
ans.
l'aurais fait.
J'aurais assez. Quand je m'attendais, comme ça, je partais au game avec ça.
Ouais.
Quand tu faisais genre 5, 7, tes donnes, tu fais le jack shit.
J'avais jack shit.
Moi, ça m'a fait chier. Genre, 10 livres, on a quoi de
Ma main c'était Robin, Gecko.
Wow.
J'étais comme, c'est sûr que c'est ça, mais je suis comme,
J'avais rien. Non, j'avais rien.
Hey guys, I just won extra grand battle with Nami, getting a serial Yamato. So yeah, I'll show you guys the Yamato. We'll see what number I get, and also my deck list. And I'll also talk about what I would change for the next event, because I'll attend like maybe 1 or 2 more of these extra grand battles, and hopefully the deck list performs even better. Like it performed completely fine because obviously I won the Yamato, but I think there's still cards I could change to improve the deck list. So yeah, first of all, let's see the number on the Yamato. I got 388. Let's put it in a sleeve before anything. It's a really nice number for me because I am Asian, and Asian likes the number 88. So for me getting 388, it's pretty insane. Pretty nice Yamato. Pretty nice Yamato, I would say. Nice. Can't complain about this Yamato at all. 388, below 1,000. Very nice texture, very nice art. We also have the Perona, which you get for being top 4. Very nice card, right? Yeah, so those two are the price cards. Let's open the event packs. Let's see what I get. They're all pretty good right now, the event packs, I think. So regardless of which one I get, they're pretty good. Teach, very nice card. Very nice. And what else do we get? A Shanks, not bad. With the new reveal of Investement for OP16, this card is pretty sweet. So yeah, let's do a quick recap. Top with Nami. Got the Perona for top 4. Got the serial Yamato for finishing first. Shanks as event pack and a Teach as event packs. Really nice cards. So let's put this aside and we'll go for the deck list and some discussion of what cards you could potentially change in extra regulation. Because I actually showed up at this local. I was in a rush. I didn't even have time to I didn't even bring red rocks with me, which was kind of crazy. So I had to borrow them from people at the event. So yeah, 4 girls. We're keeping girls at 4. Nothing crazy. 1 Sanji, unblockable. You could bump this higher. I just don't have space in my list. Same thing as standard, whether it's extra regulation or standard, I'm having the same issue. Sanji being a very good card, just not enough space. 2 Marcos. I think this card is really strong. I know most lists runs this instead. I was running 1 because I do think it has its perks, whether to heal or just trigger an off Gecko effect to be able to heal. But the Marco, if you resolve the draw, it's really powerful. I know against Lucci they can bounce it. Against Ace, if they have Jozu or Atmos, they can bounce it. And against Pinel, they can do -1 Mamaragan to rest your Marco, so for you to not to get the value out of the Marco. But I still think the Marco is really strong. In the mirror match, it's like hands down one of the better cards. So I'm still at 2 Marcos. I really like the card. 3 Kikunojo, I really hate this card. I sometimes draw way too many of them, so that's why I cut it to 3. Both from the extra regulation and standard. I'm at 3. 4 is fine. It's just I got on a streak of drawing this way too often. I don't want to draw it all the time, so I drop it down. 2 Rayleigh removal, really good. 4 Zeus removal as well, very good card. Nojiko is also an option, but I like Zeus better. 2 Red Rocks. Red Rock could be at 3, but I think it becomes slightly bricky. But this card is just good. Like once you have a board set up, this card just becomes good. It's bad if you play this without a board because you just don't do anything. You just wasted your turn. 4 Nami because it's the best card in the deck. This card is busted. And pretty much most of them I match up, I basically mulligan for this. The only time I don't mulligan for this is against Ace because they have they have 3 life, and sometimes you swing once and they already took a life before you get to play Nami. And against Bonnie, I guess, if I starve them. Sometimes I don't starve Bonnie. It depends on my opening hand. That's when I decide whether I starve the green Bonnie or not. Whether I have removal or not. That's when I decide. 4 Robin, busted card as well. 3 Newgate, I think 4 was a better call. I dropped it to 3 last minute, but I think 4 would have been better. But I had like little time, little space, so I had to cut space for Red Rock and some other shenanigans. 3 Hogback, 3 Peronas. I also think these could go up like to 4-4. I was at 3-3 just due to space. 4 Kumasi because it's a 2k Thriller Bark. 4 Gecko because it's part of the package of Thriller Bark, which is one of the better cards because the trigger is just nuts. Talking about the trigger combos really well with Hiyori. During the very late game, when you're basically at like 1 or 2 life and your opponent's trying to push for game, if you happen to have this in your hand, this is ridiculous. You play Hiyori, you take your bottom life or top, whatever you prefer, stack Gecko, trigger leader effect to draw 1, and you have a Gecko setup that can proc for you to play out like either the Zoro to heal 1 or Marco or Sanji as a blocker, which is really insane. 4 Borsellino because this card is just broken. I don't know why this card exists. This card is just ridiculously strong. Sometimes I go these two. I go Borsa Hiyori on the same turn, and it just makes me feel so safe because I have a blocker set up and I healed. I played Hiyori that stacked the Gecko, and all of a sudden I have a guaranteed trigger that I know of. And yeah, that's pretty much the list. I would probably try to add more Thriller Bark because I'm at 3-3. I would try to go 4. The cards I would cut is maybe Kikunojo, but I don't want to cut Kikunojo too hard because I still want triggers. But replacing a Kikunojo for a Thriller Bark does make sense because they both come out, but the Kikunojo is a bigger body. It's a 6k rather than a 5k. And the Zoro, I'm like very 50-50 on it. Because it doesn't come up as often as I would like, but it has come up in the past, but just not as frequently as I would have liked it. And yeah, on curve, I'd rather play Marco out instead of this. There is one game that I played against a MIHAWK. I managed to do Zeus Red Rock. This was just ridiculous to be able to remove 2 bodies on the same turn with Nami. It was just so broken. And I can see this being played like in other matchups too, being able to remove bodies when you need it. There's a couple cards. There's this card that I've considered. 9 cost MIHAWK. This is like, I think I've seen some list online run it, and I see why it's good. In the mirror match, you can remove a Robin while establishing a body. Against Lucci, you can remove their SABO while establishing a body. Same thing against, I guess, other matchups as well. I'm just blanking right now, but like basically being able to play a 9 cost 9k body and removing a 7k body at the same time is really powerful. So I am considering putting this in. I just don't know what to replace because the list is still quite tight. Playing a removal list with Nami is kind of hard because I don't want to cut my top end. Like, it's hard to remove the Thriller Bark package to replace for MIHAWK, and the Newgates are really good in certain matchups. So yeah, it's for me to decide before my next extra regulation event. But this was the list I ran, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will also post my gameplay as usual. And yeah, thanks guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck list. And peace, I guess. 388, very nice. I am keeping this.